All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now on second down, this is Gurley.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They go play action. Mariota. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Second down, Mariota. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Aaron Lynch. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a third and long. from the gun. Mariota. Forced out to his... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Lynch in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. On third down, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They run. It's Gurley. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here's Gurley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. And it's up and good. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joe Schobert in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Back 20. Delta.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now it's Gurley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Play action now, Mariota. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Mariota. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of... thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the...
Delta. Mike 7. 5 down. Get set.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater being chased out left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And now out comes Houston. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reuben Foster not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's caught, Stills, right side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And Eifert has it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They get it to him running left. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. Mariota to throw it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans will extend their lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked...
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Joe Schobert in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Coleman now. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Titans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16.
Delta. Go Delta.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
First down, Mariota. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally... That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Eifert, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans continue to pour it on. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Bridgewater going up top. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Buying time to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again. Mariota. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Mariota now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Mariota again. Going deep here for Stills. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. A second down throw here for Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. Now Mariota going deep here for Stills. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Coleman. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is Coleman, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So we have reached, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Delta.
First down, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Joe Schobert able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Throwing, Bridgewater. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
One.
2nd down, Mariota. And Stills over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
One.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation, 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, Mariota. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Mariota. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans add on. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. A deep ball for Dotson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.